Welcome. It's not yes. This time. I thought I'll switch it up today. This is Podcast Nostalgia. I am your host, Kanjo, and today we have Hey Arthur in front of the camera.
Hey. It feels very strange to be. Yeah. I was saying this earlier. I've done so many podcast episodes, and every single time I'm sat behind. But it feels strange to be here.
That's all good. See, we're all here. We're all living. We're all vibing. All that. Boom, bam. How you been, Mr. Hey Arthur?
Yeah, I am feeling good.
Feeling great.
I'm feeling fresh. Just said goodbye to Jerome. Am I ruining the storyline by saying that?
They did not. You're breaking the fourth wall. It's
okay. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good.
Nice. Anything new? Been up to anything recently?
Have I been up to anything recently? On the weekend. Yeah. This is filmed just after bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I went, do you know a guy called Kieran Wilde? Kieran? Parkour. Parkour. If you do parkour in Peterborough, you know Kieran Wilde. And they did a big performance. I don't even know where the performance was. I think it was near Boston, but they did a parkour performance and they needed an emergency van man because everybody was under 25 or couldn't drive.
Yeah.
So when I was asleep, I got a call. Can you be the van man? So I immediately drove to the place, got stuck in the mud, had to be pulled up by a tractor. And then also they didn't have an MC. So I was the MC for the performance.
Okay.
And then we drove home. I got stuck in the mud again. Haven't driven a van before. And they pulled me out with a tractor. And then we got home. So that's what I've been up to. That was my bank holiday weekend. That
was very eventful.
It was fun, and I got a bit of money for it. So I'm happy. Yeah. How about you? How have you been?
I've been all right. I've been somewhat busy. I had a performance at the Peterborough Celebrates Festival. That was fun. That was they wanted me to do like a performance.
Yeah.
But they gave me like a 10-minute slot. And I was like, there's no way I'm filling up 10 minutes. So 10
minutes of dancing non-stop.
Yeah, okay. 10 minutes. Well, I don't know. It could have been anything really true. But when they first told me, I was like, initially my head's like, I've got to do 10 minutes of dancing.
Yeah. So that's a lot.
Yeah, it is. So me and Halal we shared the time. And then, it was really good. It was a good reaction. Some of the students that I work with at my work, ended up going. I didn't even tell them that I was going to be doing anything like that. And I was just backstage and I just heard this kid shout, why does that voice sound familiar? And I looked and I was like, oh, I know who that is. And then he saw me and was like, what are you doing here, sir?
Sir?
Yeah.
Is it because you were working school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he saw me on stage and he was like, you just see in his face, why is he on stage? Because I don't think the students know I dance out of school. I think they just think I'm a...
Okay. Do you teach dance or do you just general?
Just general, in every lesson I'll just support the kids that need supporting.
Yeah.
But I've done a few dance classes there. Well, I've only done one, but I just taught them a quick routine.
Yeah.
But it was nothing special. But yeah, they don't know what I do out of the school. So when he saw me on there, he's a bit thrown back, and I started dancing. He was like,
"Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh.
This is your job." It's like when you see a teacher in the shop, you're not supposed to be there. You are in the school.
Exactly.
That's where you live. That's where you stay.
So hopefully he gave me some brownie points when I go back. So yeah, but apart from that, I've been blown away though, because I've done some work with Thugger Angel. And they've put a billboard type thing outside their shop in Queensgate. And some people have been walking past and sending me pictures oh, is this you? I'm like, oh, yeah. But it's a bit
the billboard that I saw that. Yeah.
It's just weird. But shout out to Thugger Angel. But yeah, it's just weird seeing it. But other than that, just same old stuff really. Just spreading vibes and keeping myself to myself. So yeah,
nice.
Chilling.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it is. I got some... Well, I was going through Twitter the other day, yeah? Do you go on Twitter or X as much now?
No, I've never. I am a bit of a LinkedIn whore, so I
Ooh.
spend most of my
I can't
time
get
on
into LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
I've been
I
trying
think
to
it's
get into it.
that's. I don't think you need to be in it if you don't. If you have your own business or you run your own service or you want to
Yeah.
network, then it's useful. But if you
Right.
don't do that, I think it's
Yeah.
it's a pretty
Pointless.
crap. Yeah,
Oh,
social
okay.
media. It's not bad, but so I spend most of my time there.
Okay.
A bit of Instagram as well, but I don't really. Twitter is the only one that I've used. I haven't used.
Yeah.
I don't really use that one.
When it first came out, I used to be on it a lot, like
Yeah.
Twitter. But then I stopped. I've only just got it back up now because like I use it for like my wrestling page, really.
Yeah.
But I just see some random stuff. And one thing I saw on there the other day was 3 people shared their worst sex experiences.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read some of these experiences out and see how bad can you like? I don't think I've had a bad experience in this department, but I would like to know how people do have a bad experience, if that makes sense. Like, could you have like such a shit experience in sex that you would be put off having sex ever again?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Or at least with a person, at the very least, 100%. Maybe not full stop, never. But I'm sure.
Yeah, you can.
I'm certain.
Minus that encounter, I would find it hard to believe in consented engagement that you could have a bad experience that you'd never want to have sex again.
Right, I can't remember who said this. This was a comedian story.
Yeah.
And I might be mistelling it or telling it wrongly.
Paraphrase this week.
Paraphrase.
Fish?
I've basically had 3 quarters of that packet and I can't have any more. I shouldn't have any more. But I think the story goes, a man found a prostitute. The prostitute wanted to get paid. The man was too drunk and just fell asleep. Or no, had sex, didn't pay, fell asleep. And this was, who's that doctor? A doctor in Embarrassing Bodies, I think, told this story on a show. And whilst he was asleep, bobby pins, like 15 bobby pins up his dick. Because he never paid. And he only found out weeks later when he went to the hospital.
How do you find out weeks later?
I don't know.
Weeks later?
I have no fucking idea.
Are you not in pain?
What's the guy's that is Embarrassing Bodies? Do you know who I mean?
No.
Okay.
I know what Embarrassing Bodies is. I've just never
the presenter, that guy, I think he told the story on 8 out of 10 cats. And that probably is the worst.
I don't put me off having sex. It would just put me off. I wouldn't go to a prostitute, but
no, I know what you mean.
Right. So this first person, it has their name at the top of it. I don't need to say their name because I don't know who these people are anyway. But anyway, this person says, I'm a girl and I met this dude. We got talking for about 3 months. Okay. We met up. We never talked about sex. Finally, the day, we met up.
Did you add that one?
No, that says it right here.
Oh, okay.
Finally, the day, at a Buka, Buka, because I just love locals. So afterwards, we went to a mart for a small shopping, or supermarket. I'm guessing this person's American. For a small shopping for me, and went to his house for Netflix and chill. As you know, in between the movies, we got close, like body touching. So yeah, we kissed. Bro, he was salivating all over my face. I was irritated and his teeth kept crashing on mine. I couldn't cry. He sucked on my boobs. It felt like a peg was attached. It was so painful. The nibbling was so painful that I had to excuse myself to the bathroom, came back out, sat for 20 minutes away from him, and then made up a fake phone call with my sister. That's how I was saved. I got home and I had to apply ice block, and ice block and my bruised, swollen lips and my red nipple. She had to apply ice block to her swollen nipples and her lips. Okay.
Is that the end of the story? Or
Yeah, that's how it
wow,
that was very anticlimactic.
that's probably he might be watching us. He probably never knew. Did she tell him? She probably
Yeah, exactly.
never knew.
If you don't like something with your partner that you're getting in these duties with, just tell them. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you don't like. So then they don't do it. Because if you keep acting like you do like it, they're going to keep doing it. And you're going to keep not liking it. And then you're going to feel the type of way. Just tell them. Communication is key.
Yeah, just tell them. I remember slightly related, slightly unrelated. On Instagram, I saw a video of a guy and he basically said, "This video is just for you." And then he starts barking like a dog. Yeah, but he's just like a very normal corporate guy in his 40s barking like a dog, and she posts it, millions of views. Firstly,
That's
to do it. Firstly is to actually send it, and then to send it, and then they posted it online, and everyone's seen it. That's
What, that was their partner?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
It was
But
their partner.
I just saw the video of the guy saying, "This is just for you," and starts barking like a dog.
Maybe, yeah, he's into that, I guess.
I guess so. It's sad though. It's sad because he didn't want that out. He didn't want that out.
Well, this next one here, this one says Susan. So Susan, if you're out there, sick. OMO. What's OMO? OMO, I cried. Ooh.
Oh, I don't know what OMO means.
Well, if you know what OMO means, let us know, please. OMO, I cried. Ooh. I went to meet a guy who has always wanted to have sex with me. On a fateful day, I needed some money so bad that I had...
That's a good start. Wow. Wow.
Oh my days. Right. Went to have sex with me on a fateful day. I needed some money so bad that I had to text this guy to help me with it. He said he'll give me it, but he's going to have sex with me. I said, okay. Since the money was more important, so he made an agreement to meet. I got to the hotel and...
Do you need to get that?
Yeah.
Let's put a pause. Pause.
Sorry about that. We had to attend a little... I wouldn't say emergency. We just had to move a car.
Problem solved. She's a nice neighbour though. She's quite happy.
She was cool. She was very cool. Where was we? She said about what? Oh. Here we are. Susan. It was the OMO person. Right. OMO. So let's just go from the beginning. So
is it about the lady who needed money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to meet a guy who always wanted to have sex with me. On a fateful day, I needed some money. So bad that I had to text this guy to help me out. I'll get to my questions after. To help me out with it. He said he will give me it, but he's going to have sex with me. I said, okay. Since the money was more important, so we made an agreement to meet. I got to the hotel and chatted for a while before we got down to what I went there for. This guy asked me, if they're writing stuff, why can't they just put proper punctuation in these things? This guy asked me to suck his, when it's still flat, and I should make it come alive. OMO, what is OMO?
It's like, it must be like, long story short, but
OMO.
Can you Google it on your laptop? OMO? It feels like it means TLDR.
OMO Urban Dictionary. Because what the hell's OMO?
Maybe we're just too old.
Yeah. Birth date starts with a 19.
Yeah, that's it. You're not wrong.
On
my own.
meaning oh my. It means oh my. Okay.
This doesn't feel like it fits.
Yeah. Oh my. I did it. His rose. And he started doing what he did to me. You know, white person, they bust you up and make you ask yourself, say, which what language is this?
Where did you get this story from?
Twitter.
That's why I don't use it. That's why I'm not on Twitter.
This guy made me do sex. He watched on porn. It got to a point I told him I was tired. He said he had not delivered yet and that I should wait till he does. I started crying at that moment because I was sore and I had to push him up. This sounds like grape. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like grape. And not the purple kind. Precious. Okay, Precious. Do you want to read this one, Arthur?
Yeah, I'll read it. Was that the end of the story?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very anticlimactic.
Okay. Did you say the name? I'll say the name.
Oh, you can say the name.
Yeah, Precious.
I don't know them.
Okay. Precious, surname as well? No. Address. I'm in love with somebody that I'm scared of telling. We've hooked up thrice.
Not once, not twice, but
yet thrice. Sex is so good, but I've caught feelings and I don't know how to deal with it. So I've resorted to masturbating with flashbacks of us fucking to orgasm. But why am I can't believe I'm reading this shit on the podcast. It's just so surreal. I've resorted to masturbating with flashbacks of us fucking to orgasm. But a few days ago, I decided to go out with some dude I'd been talking to long before I met this what the? Crimini.
I don't know where they're from.
Crimimi. Is that a word that I'm unfamiliar with? On where my last time is?
Crimin. Yeah, I know that.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Spell OCRIMEMEE. Ocrimi. Ocrimimi.
Ocrimimi.
With, let me rewind a bit because the context is gone. Talking to long before I met this it's probably coincidence. Met this per coincidence but I never gave this guy a chance. We went on a date and we lodged because I couldn't go home due to the rain. I knew I couldn't have sex with him, so I told him and he said he understands and he's not in a rush, but with time, he touched me and fingered me.
What?
These people just don't know how to tell a fucking story. It's like they've never written in their life. This is primary school literacy.
Oh my dude.
I didn't want to let him, but I just let loose and let him. He scratched all the walls off. What? He scratched all my walls off. Oh. Oh my dude. Okay, scratched all my walls off. He couldn't do it right, and I had to slap his hand out. The fuck? I cried myself to sleep. Why didn't she tell him how to do it then? She's got no walls now. Scratched them off.
See, if you communicated, maybe.
Surely all these people just feel like they don't know how to talk. And evidently they don't know how to write either. They just can't talk, can't write.
They don't. I'm going to do one more.
Poor Precious.
Oh, okay. I see a John and a Stephen. Male. We'll go with John. We'll go with Stephen. I had a friend whose girlfriend introduced her friend to me. Okay. I met her and she was cool, but she was giving hard to get vibes. So I played along. And change Seth Day body. What? And change Seth Day body. Sha. Oh, one was a fresher in uni. Okay. After spending a few, she later agreed to make out while we were both intoxicated. And we started smooching for about 10 minutes. I was so aroused that immediately I penetrated. What? What do you mean you penetrated? How?
What the fuck does that mean?
How? When you just straight
Just
away?
sat there.
And you just okay, mad. You just kissing and you just thought, let me just penetrate straight, bro. Crazy.
Are they using that word correctly, or just skip 3 stages?
Bro, I was so aroused that immediately I penetrated. I didn't give more than 5 strokes.
Okay.
My thing didn't even make any effort to rise after that. She just stood up and got dressed. Oh, yeah. She just stood up and got dressed. I almost entered the bed. It still haunts me till today. Not my first sex, but the first in a very long time. And by the way, I didn't get another chance till the babe Japa. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Japa is.
No. They got one more?
I got a John.
Let's listen to John. What does John have to say?
John. I was expecting my crush that we have been chatting for weeks and I want to knack this girl. Knack?
Knack? I don't know. That's not a word.
Knack this girl, wedding no good because she's too sweet for look. I'm just a disclaimer now. I can read. I really can read. It's just the way these people have written what they're writing is bad.
When we said horrible or awful sex stories, I thought you mean the stories are going to be gruesome or like weird, not just poorly written.
Yeah.
You can't fucking read it.
What the hell? Where is it? Yeah, that is good. Wet and no good because she's too sweet for luck. One thing leads to another. We played Truth or Dare and we booked a day to have sex at my end. What? You play Truth or Dare and you dared her to have sex with you. Okay. You booked today. All right. On the faithful day. What is this? What is faithful? What day? What day is this? Sunday? What day is this?
On the faithful day. Just before church.
On a faithful day, I done buy fuel and food. She came. I first go take Giacomo and 2 Viagra. What?
What's Giacomo?
I don't know. Giacomo. I should have probably gone in incognito on my thing.
I've heard Viagra, some athletes use it. I might be wrong, but it's just something to do with, is something to do with blood flow. Well, it must do, but I feel like it has health benefits. Yeah, but it has benefits, I think, for athletes.
Does it?
I might be wrong.
I don't know about that. And Giacomo's not coming up, so
Don't know what they're taking.
After very thing kissing start, I gave her head till she squirt. Now she's begging me to prick, and she turned me to ride me. No reach, 30 seconds, I don't come. Dick, no green, rise again. Ooh.
Is this a fucking limerick? I don't get it. It's like every other word, or it's like some weird poem.
What? So I didn't finish. I asked God, make him cancel that day, start afresh. Say I don't fuck up, but she agreed to come again. Shall I pray for better luck next time? These were shit. These were shit.
They were bad. It's like they're trying. I couldn't write something so shit if I tried.
What was that? What was that?
We need to vet these stories.
What was that?
Yeah.
I was actually excited to read these. I'm thinking, yeah, there's going to be some stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
There was no stuff. Well,
that was terrible.
I think it got worse as time went on.
Yeah, that was absolutely trash. Sorry. I was sorry I even put you through that. But that was trash. That was absolutely bad.
We need some more. I feel like next time we should vet them. You should bring, and I should bring some.
Okay.
Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be just sex stories, but stories
that make people
find something and also read it before, because there's some good stuff. There'll be some good stuff out there.
That was really bad. My bad, people. My bad. Let's just Men in Black that. It did not happen. Mr. Hey Arthur,
Hey.
as you've gotten older,
Yes. I'm older.
do you tend to value stuff more? I had this conversation the other day with one of my friends, and I was like,
Physical stuff.
no, just like anything. Well, I wouldn't, no, not physical things, non-physical things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the word for non-physical things, but like sentimental things or like things of value. So, for example, like I value my time more now as I've got older.
Yeah.
Like I would like to use my time like efficiently or like more with more intention.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
for like
I feel the same. I guess I have been stressed recently. But when I was late teen, early 20s, I could just sit on my ass and play Call of Duty, RuneScape, or any other game for all day long, all week, months, years, and I wouldn't care. Just time didn't exist. You just play and you don't care. Now I don't really game now. I would enjoy it if I did, but I don't. But I make sure that every single day I do something. And I feel like if I don't, I'd be stressed or annoyed. And on the days that I'm relaxing purposefully. But I think a lot of people. I said, to be catch this on camera, I said, is that okay? Is that going to fall? Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to fall.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow. All right. So yeah, you're saying you value time more now.
Yeah, I used to not care so much. Now I care. I'm much more valuable about time. Less so about money. I used to be really stingy.
Yeah.
And now I spend too much.
Yeah, I think I've never really focused about money too much because there was one of my old friends. Because in conversations was years ago. I don't know why it stuck in my mind, but I wrote it down what you said. And we were talking about money, and he said that you should never worry about money because money will always come.
Yeah.
Like numbers never end. Like if you think about it, numbers could go up to like infinity or whatever. Like there's not in the alphabet, Z's the last letter. What's the last number? No one knows what the last number is.
Yeah.
So money will always like come to you, whether it's little bits or big bits or whatever. Money will always come. So money would never be an issue. Yeah, people could be broke and be like, "Oh, I need X amount," but like money's still coming. You know, it's never gonna stop. Like there's never gonna be a day where you're like, this is the last time I'm ever gonna receive money ever again. I'm never gonna receive money again. Like it will always come to you. And ever since then, I've just thought, oh, like
it's not the most important thing.
It's always going to be around, whether it's big amounts or small amounts. It's always going to be around. So I don't really stress about money that much. Yeah, I love to be rich and whatnot.
Yeah, of course, everyone would.
But like, if it don't happen, it's not going to happen. Like I'm still got enough money to do what I need to do and pay what I need to pay. So it's all good.
Yeah.
But I say like time is more of a thing where I value it more now. Like the other day I left gym. And it was like, oh, like, what are you saying after? You want to like chill or whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I said, I don't know. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to or not because I knew I had stuff to do. Like, I had some stuff to do for this pod. I just had some things to like write down and whatnot. And I felt like if I did go and chilled, like, I wouldn't have done what I actually needed to do. Like, to others, maybe like, oh, you're boring. You're just staying at home and like, doing stuff. But to them may be boring, but to me I find much enjoyment in doing something I know can in the long run benefit me than like a short-term high, so to speak, if that makes sense.
I feel like now more than ever I chase the short-term high, like socializing. I've become a bit of a yes man. If anyone says, do you want to go here? Do you want to do this? Do you want to try this? Go here. I try and always say yes within reason, but I feel like life's better when you just say yes to everything. And But I also know what you mean. Just being able to prioritize, and you don't. Yeah, if it doesn't make you happy and you don't want to go out, just
Yeah. Because my mum's sometimes like, oh, you don't really go out like much now, do you? Like, I don't like it.
Fair enough.
I
Would
don't
you say you're
like-
quite introverted? Like when you go out and you've socialized all day long, when you come home, do you feel like you need to recharge?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I would, in the ideal world, if I went out, say, if I done like an all day, I went out by like 1 o'clock
Yeah.
and I didn't come back till like 1 o'clock the same morning of
Yeah.
that day, I wouldn't want to be around anybody for a good 2 to 3 days.
So because you're social and confident,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're an introvert. So you're a confident introvert.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can be I think people think confidence and introversion, extroversion are synonyms, but they're not. You can be confident and introverted, confident, extroverted, or you can be a shy person, but you can be really extroverted.
Yeah.
And so if you're in a safe place with like your family, you can love being extroverted. But then if you're with unknown people, you get a bit nervous because you're shy.
Yeah.
And
I used to get panic attacks.
From socializing or being in big groups.
Big groups. Well, both. So if there's like a crowd of people, I would just like freeze up and I would just be like, shit. This one time where it happened, I think it's happened like twice.
Yeah.
But the one time I do like fully remember, I was in London and I went to like this dance event and I forgot what the venue was called, but it was in the venue. Say like how when Dance Waves do like their stuff, it's in like the Key Theatre or something like that. It was in like a big venue.
Yeah.
And we were just walking in and all of a sudden I just saw all these people just gathering around, just not doing anything, just being people, just waiting to go inside. But the thought of me being around all these people just made me like, oh shit.
Do you get that when you're on stage and you're performing?
No, if I'm going,
it feels like your space.
Yeah, if I'm going somewhere and people are already there, and it's like I've come in or I've come in with a group or whatever, like I know there's going to be focus on where I'm stood. But if I'm going somewhere and I'm late to something or I get there, there's those people there already. I don't like walking in somewhere and then everyone does it. They'll just turn just to see like, oh, who's behind me or like who's just walked in, whatever. I don't like walking in somewhere and feeling like there's eyes on me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just like, if I know the eyes are going to be there anyway, okay, that's fine. But if I'm going somewhere and it's like, oh, like. Ugh.
Also, if it's a skill, if you're dancing or presenting, they're both skills. And if you feel like you've got the skills and you're on stage, you don't really think about how many people you've just got skill.
Yeah.
Say if you're playing a piano or playing a violin, you're fine because that's your skill.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly stop and you start talking to people, you're presenting, you haven't got the skills, then you start fucking shitting yourself because it's different. So exactly. I know what you mean.
Even like going to festivals and stuff like that, I avoid going to festivals because I just don't like being around big crowds of people. Like if I'm going to a festival or something, it's going to sound maybe a bit egotistical or something like that. But if I know I'm doing something there, if I'm involved in like a festival or something like that, no problem in going. Like I can be backstage, whatever, it's fine. But if I'm just going as a participant, as someone's just going to watch a festival, I just feel uncomfortable. I remember one time people were going to like Strawberries and Cream. It was like, oh, do you want to come? I was like, yeah, I'll go. And then a couple of weeks later, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, I'm not coming. It's like, why not? Like, I don't like crowds of people. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, what? Stop being stupid. Like, just come. I was like, nah, I'm not coming. Like,
not your kind of thing. That's fine. Some people don't like that. I definitely like that chaotic, busy, more people. So if you go to a gig, I love it when it's really busy, or a nightclub where it's rammed. I'm going to I've never been to a heavy rock concert, but tomorrow I'm going to a heavy rock concert, and I'm going with my friend Dan, and it will be like
intense.
people bashing each other, like mosh pit punching each other.
Yeah.
I don't know about punching each other. There's two types when you're in the, I think it's a mosh pit, when there's either, is it like a ring where everyone runs in a ring and
the mosh pit.
yeah. And another one, I don't know if this is just rock, heavy rock, but where they separate like
like
the seas, like Moses, and then when the beat drops, the guy is fucking screaming, and they all just like fucking smash into each other. And if you are one at the front, everyone is coming in after you for another 30 seconds, and I've never done that before, but I love that
atmosphere.
But that's not your kind of thing.
Nah, it's not. It's really weird because when I was younger, I used to would like things. Well, not to that extent, but like I wouldn't mind just, oh yeah, look at people there, it's fine. But yeah, as time goes on, I'm just like, oh man, people aren't really my thing. They are my thing, but they're not my thing at the same time. Like I can only take people in doses.
Yeah. And
because of how I know I am, if I don't like something, my face is just going to say I don't like something.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not portray that and people just think I'm rude rather than just keeping my peace to my peace.
You're open. You're open and you're introverted, which is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're a confident introvert, which is, a good thing, I guess. You know yourself.
Introvert. Yeah, I'm a CI. But also what I've learned as well, as I've gotten older, with stuff I value more and whatever, I do feel that people in general, I could be wrong in saying this, but it's just my opinion, but I feel as if everyone to a degree is a hypocrite.
Okay. Why?
Because I would say say for example, everybody would like to, your friends or your family or I don't know, acquaintances, whatever, they want you to be happy or they want to see you successful or they want to see you be the best person that you could be.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel as if as humans, when we're changing or we're learning more or self-growing and we're doing all the self-work and everything, and you start to change in the ways where you feel more comfortable to move in your own stride, I feel if it doesn't agree with other people, then it comes across negative rather than a positive, if that makes sense. And I feel if some people don't agree with how you're evolving or growing or maturing, then they take it as a hinder. I could be wrong. I could just
they want the best from you, but then the way they act is the opposite. So they're hypocritical.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel most people have that in them because you could have a best friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband or whatever. And you could be used to them being a certain way for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And then they may change a little bit to benefit them because they may feel they need to change in certain ways. But if something that was there previously is not there now, it's kind of well, why don't you do that no more? Or why don't you do this? Or that's a bit different from you. And it comes across negative. But when that person is just trying to better themselves, sometimes it may come across as in others from the outside in aren't appreciative of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You want one thing, you want them to be better, and they want to change, but you don't want that as well. So that's what makes it hypocritical. You want the opposite.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I feel like people are hypocrites. Everyone is. I'm
a hypocrite.
A hypocritical. I'm super hesitant, so I'm just gonna drop it and then run because people won't like it. So I'm even hesitant to say the worst this next sentence.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan. So everyone just turns. Stop.
I think most people.
That's why I am.
Now I think, but I think there's more vegans now than there was before.
Yeah. And I don't like talking about it because a lot of people. Yeah, if I'd talk to you or Jerome or a friend, but I don't tell people generally because it's like a personal thing. And I am a vegan because I don't want to be a hypocrite. So that's why I am. But I wouldn't. A bit hesitant, but it's relative. It's relevant. So that's why I say it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think veganism is a thing that gets like frowned upon. Like if it did, then
do you think I think it's got a bad reputation.
Really?
I think it's got a better reputation now than it used to. But do you think veganism has a bad reputation?
Not if you're not like a jackass and you're just like, oh, you eat meat? Well, guess what? I don't. Fuck off. What do you mean? Let me eat my chicken in peace. Like,
this is what I mean. This is the reputation it has. This is the like, just let me eat what the fuck I want. Leave me alone. That's the
like.
I get that. I understand.
I'm a like what's the word? My uncle used it once before. He is like, oh, I just eat fish. So I was like, oh, what? You're a pescatarian? He's like,
pescatarian, yeah.
No, I'm not. I was like, well, what are you? I was like, I eat whatever I want to eat. But he named it a thing. I forgot what the name is now. But
what, he just doesn't eat other meat, so he just does.
Yeah, I think flexitarian. That's what it was. A flexitarian.
It means you're vegetarian most of the time, or you eat. Is that just a normal diet? A flexitarian, I eat meat on Sundays. Is that just not a normal diet? I don't.
Maybe, but like, do you see how the LGB they have like their own like segment? I feel like food has the same thing with veganism. I feel like veganism is like the same, not on the same bar as that.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
but like they're.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. That it's, I completely agree. It does. It's got a similar, contentious, divisive.
Yeah.
So I don't normally.
But I ain't got a problem with vegan people. I think vegan people are cool. Like I know a few vegans. I even tried to go vegan for a while, but by the time I was doing it, it got to Christmas and my family got together. And there's chicken, there's curry goat, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's fish that I enjoy. And I was like, listen, it's Christmas. And Christmas is a time of giving. So let me give myself something. Right? Yeah. Let me give myself some extra taste.
Fair enough.
Taste buds.
Fair enough. I mean, whenever I have Christmas, whenever it's Christmas, we host, we cook vegan. And if you want to come, you have vegan. If you don't want to come, fine. But, you know.
So what do you eat now? Do you like make homemade things where like the chickpeas that taste like chicken? Or like
no, I'm a bit lazy, but yeah, chickpeas, lentils, pasta, tofu, other soy products. You can have meat substitutes. If you go out, most of the time you can have meal deals that are vegan, and McDonald's have everywhere has vegan options. And I used to hate vegans. I used to like you were talking about. I don't know. It's too divisive. So I think 2021-ish, I heard some people talking about veganism. So I Googled arguments against veganism. And I was watching people debate. And I was thinking, fuck vegans. And I just kept watching loads of debates from vegans talking to people who ate meat. Yeah. And every time I had an argument, I think, okay, next one. But what about this? And I watched this one. And okay, well, you can't be a vegan because what about this? And I watched another one. And then by the end of it, I thought, okay, well, fuck, I need to be a vegan. So I'm not a hypocrite. And then I've been a vegan for like 2.5 years now. And that's why, because I didn't want to be a hypocrite. But I don't judge anyone else. Most of my friends aren't vegans. Some are, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, like, if it helps you and you enjoy it, like, do your thing. Like, I never had like a stigma for like vegans. I just thought, oh, right, you just don't want to eat meat. When I first like ventured into that side.
Why did you give it a go?
Well, I kind of felt bad. I was eating a like hands down, this is legit how this day went, right? So I had something chicken. That's all I know. It was something chicken. I can't remember if it was like a sandwich or like a wrap or something, but I had something chickeny. And my friend was like, "Oh, I'm going to like this like festival thing or something."
Mm-hmm.
So we went there. It was down what's Fletton? There's like a place in Fletton where they have like a hall and stuff. I forgot what it's called. The Fleet. I think it's the Fleet.
I don't know.
So we went there, and there was like a vegan like day that had like a bunch of vegan stuff, vegan stalls.
Yeah.
That had like
It tastes good, doesn't it?
yeah, it was great. But I got there, had this chicken in my hand, and the woman was like, "Oh, come with me." So she took me inside. And I was like, "Oh, just sit down here and just watch this." Put on like these like headset in, like a VR.
Yeah.
Still with my chicken in my hand, like in this vegan place. And
Oh, did you
like,
see them in the slaughterhouse?
Yeah.
In VR, 3D.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had my chicken in my hand. I just seen all these chickens getting like, and I was like, and I took it off.
How long did you watch it for? Because VR is something else. I've seen videos, but not
watched
VR.
it to the end, like until it was finished.
Wow.
But I come off and I had my chicken in my hand. And I was like, and I just chucked it away. And then I ate like.
How long were you vegan for?
About 4 months.
Okay.
And then it got to Christmas and I
should have watched the video again.
But I don't think I could like sustain it for like years and years and years. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll eat vegan things now. Mm-hmm. Like, if someone told me, "Oh, this is vegan," I would still eat it. Like,
yeah.
But I don't think I could just solely just eat vegan things. I'll just eat stuff in like moderation in it. Like, you just don't over excessive on like certain things you shouldn't really be eating as much. But
yeah, I know what you mean. If you, I'm not trying to convince anyone. Don't worry. But here's me convincing you. If you were to watch a video, if you want to watch Dominion.
Okay.
If you watch Dominion, it's a documentary for about an hour. If you watch that and you're still not vegan, I feel like you can eat what you like after watching that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you don't have to watch it. It's not very fun to watch. It's probably what you did watch, actually. But
I don't know. He looked old as hell. That's all I know.
Okay.
And there's just these little yellow chickens just getting slaughtered. And I was like, yeah.
Well, that's what they do with the males. They put them on a conveyor belt and put them in the blender.
But it tastes good.
Yeah.
So going from over those sides, did you enjoy J Rome's conversation?
Yes.
Previously.
Yeah. The other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love J Rome. His actual name is Jerome, and I think we just referred to him as J Rome.
Well, everyone that comes here and sits on his couch gets a nickname. As soon as they come in. So J Rome is now his nickname.
Yeah.
For him. Jerome
is listening. We love you, Jerome. J Rome. What's your nickname then?
My nickname's Asher.
Okay, I guess that is a nickname, isn't it? I feel like it's your name. You've had it for so long. It's just, you need it.
Oh, I got asked that the other day. This guy was like, "Oh, so thank you, name insert here." And he was like, "What? Is your name actually name insert here?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So
stage name.
What's your nickname then?" I was like, "Asher." He's like, "Oh, okay. So what? Is it like your family calls you that? Your friends like everyone calls me it?" He's like, "Oh, all right." Well, what do you mean? Like, why is it weird to have a nickname? Is it weird to have a nickname? I don't think it is.
I don't think so. Most people call me by my full name, but when I was younger, I had a different name. You knew that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. My nickname used to be Kai.
I've got a cousin called Kai. Shout out Kai.
Yeah. And my initials were Katie. So sometimes people used to call me Katie. Not that now though. My initials are AJ. Not many people call me AJ, but AJ is better than Katie.
When I was younger, I wanted to be called Tommy from the Power Rangers.
Tommy.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I used to love the Power Rangers.
Same.
I didn't know any of the names though.
Yeah, Tommy, Jason, Zach, Trini, Kim, Billy. I think that's it.
So while you're watching WWF, WWE, and all these other programs, I am exclusively watching Pokemon.
Oh no, I mixed it up. I wasn't just that. I
was just basically just Pokemon.
That's just like eating Ready Sorry Chris for the rest of
the Yeah, I know too much about Pokemon. It's like a part of my brain that's. We were singing that last time. We were singing that in the last episode.
If there's anything that
part of my brain,
that would be Pokemon.
And what do you mean anything? I can't remember.
If you had like a dying memory or whatever, like it will be.
Okay. I know so many Pokemon facts. It's disgusting.
Can you tell me how I can sell my Charizard card?
I would see. I know more about the actual games, but if you would sell it, I would. If it is in good condition,
yeah, I
would get it. Send it off to Beckett or.
Will I get it back?
Yeah, you would. You would. Or there's another one, PSA. And there's another one that you use AI, but send it off to them. Yeah. And then I think you can see what kind of card it is. So you can see if it was a PSA 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how much it would go for. And then take off the price to get it graded. And then that difference, see if it's worth sending it. And then if it is worth sending it, but you look up the card, look at what it's worth at different grades, get it graded, and then it's really easy to sell. As if it's, do you know what I mean when it's graded?
No.
They put it in like a plastic case and they give it a grade and it says like from 0 to 10.
Yeah.
And then you can just say PSA 7 Charizard and it'll sell easier. No one's going to buy a loose card. Well, people might, but you're not going to get a lot of money. So
I only got interested into selling it because I saw Logan Paul sold his, or he bought one for a stupid amount. I was like, I have that card at home.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have this card. Why can't I just sell this card and be rich?
Yeah, his is great. It's like in a plastic. Get it graded. Yeah.
I've got a bunch of cards. Like all my cards that I had from when I was a kid, I still have them.
After this podcast, we're gonna go through it. And we're gonna make money.
Listen, help me become a millionaire.
This is it. He's already got it. It's upstairs.
Help me, right? I've got a big tin of Pokemon cards, right? Shinies. I've even got Japanese shiny cards with Zapdos. I remember, I know that one. And I can just tell by looking at them that they'll be worth something and they're in good condition. If you know anywhere, if you sell or collect trading cards or Pokemon cards, whatever, right? Let me know. Comment down below where I can go to get my card sold, bought, Yeah,
I don't know about selling, apart from great. I've never done it before because I was into the game, not so much a card. I don't know where to sell it though. eBay? Might be.
It's on eBay and it's been up there for nearly 2 years.
Grade it. Definitely grade it. And then we'll go from there.
Okay. Grading. All right. Cool. Wait, what? So what is grading? They just take the card and put it in.
They take it, check it, evaluate it, and then put it on a scale of 1 to 10 based on its condition, and then put it in a.
But I don't get it back. You
do, but it's in a plastic sealed container that you can't open, and with the grading. So you can't like open it and change grade into a 10 and then close it. So it's sealed.
I could take all those cards and I'll put it in the plastic folding and they'll grade them.
Yeah, but each one costs like £30, £20.
Oh.
So if you've got a good card, it's worth it. Because if you have a Charizard, you grade it, it's a 9, you can sell it for thousands. So you want to grade it, but you can do every card, yeah. If the next time we do this podcast, it's in a fancy studio with 4 cameras and some sexy lights. Ash is wearing a suit. Do you know that he made some money on that Pokemon card?
Yeah. I wouldn't tell you that I'm rich, but you'll know that
You'll know.
You will just know. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's fair. I'm going to look into that. And before we wrap up, we got to do the nostalgia questions. And
I'm prepared. Oh, am I prepared? No, I'm not prepared. Hit me. Go for it.
I'm saying this to you like these are different questions, but these are the exact same questions.
Yeah.
What did you do today to save the world?
Can I tell the Jerome, like what I just did with Jerome, or is that breaking the fourth wall? Or really, we've moved past that now?
Yeah, you broke the fourth wall like 3 times already.
It's okay. Jerome, who was definitely not here this same day of record. Although, to be honest, are you wearing the same clothes?
Nope.
Okay, I ruined it for you. I'm ruining it for Asher. He even got fucking changed. He was ready. I'm breaking the rules. Okay, so Jerome, who definitely wasn't here today, we definitely didn't record 2 episodes in a day. No. As he was going home, he's going to order a taxi, and I drove him home, and therefore have reduced the amount of money that taxi drivers would generate and worsening the economy by saving Jerome £10. I felt like it was a good thing, but actually I could wrap it as a bad thing. I'm helping Jerome. I gave him a lift, basically.
Well, that did kind of say that you added more humanity in the world.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. How about you? How did you save the world today?
I flushed the toilet today.
Good. Well, you could argue that not flushing is actually saving the world.
What?
You use less water. I'm not advocating. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I flush the toilet every day, but today it was a good flush. So I'm assuming that I helped the world by making sure that I didn't leave any bad vibes in the toilet bowl. Yeah.
So I flushed them away. Good.
Nice. Perfect.
Same shit, different day. If shit goes wrong, just flush the toilet. That's all you got to do. Have you? Well, you haven't. Have you laughed today? But you have laughed today.
Yeah, I have laughed today.
Laughed quite a few times today.
Yes. Have you laughed today? I already know the answer.
I laughed after. Actually, yeah, I did laugh today. I was about to break the fourth wall, but yeah, I have laughed today.
It's already broken. They can see through it. There's no wall there now.
I was about to say I only laughed. Sorry, after. Wow,
cameras came on.
No, after my 23 seconds of annoyance, that's when I started laughing.
What do you mean 23 seconds of annoyance?
Because of the beep beep pedestrian.
Oh, yeah. But now you're referencing a previous episode. Now
if you don't know what I mean, go back and check on the last episode.
Yeah.
Or I could have shot myself in the foot because this could be going out first before that one.
No, I can't now.
Yeah, definitely can't now.
Unless we're like teasing it so much.
But yeah, there's an episode coming.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the one with Jerome, go and watch that one because Jerome is fucking cool. And you'll love it.
He is. He's a vibe. He is a vibe. But yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are following at KVNJO_. Would you like to put your out there?
Yeah, my business, but no one knows what it is. I'm a videographer. That's why I video all of these things. And if you're looking for a videographer, corporate, I don't do weddings, but corporate stuff, let me know. Maskew, MASKEW. And my Instagram is maskew.co.uk. Yeah, let me know.
Oh, like the website?
Yeah, that's the Instagram and the website and LinkedIn.
So it's .co.uk in there as well?
I tried getting Maskew, and I couldn't. So I thought .co.uk, maskew.co.uk is the Instagram handle.
Boom, boom, bam, bim. There you go. Yeah. Love for the support. Thank you for watching. Keep listening. Even if you're on like the Spotify's, wherever you listen to your podcast, give it a rating. It helps. It helps a lot. Just give it a little rating. Thank you very much.
Little comment, little share.
Little comment, little share, all that good stuff. And also, again, it's not here. Oh, it is here. Shout out CMOS Trapper. But until next time, love is love, love is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Peace.